Bad weather this morning forced search and rescue teams to abandon the planned aerial search for the plane that went missing yesterday within the expansive Aberdare with 10 people on board. A joint search team made up of the Civil Aviation Authority, Aircraft Accident Investigation Department and the Wildlife Service has now opted for a ground search in Jambini, Kinangop, where the plane is believed to have gone down. That search is about to kick off anytime now, and we'll be joining our reporter Enoch Sikolia for an update shortly. Meanwhile, relatives of the 10 people who were on board the plane before it disappeared from radar are currently at the Western Hotel, where an information desk has been set up. The Kenya Red Cross has also set up a counseling tent for the families who are eagerly awaiting news on the whereabouts of their kin and the plane that went missing. Mercy Kandia has spent the entire morning at the hotel located right next to the Wilson Airport here in Nairobi. Mercy, have you spoken to any of the relatives, and what kind of information have they been given so far?
Yes, remember in Ndimuli that family have been asked not to speak to members of the media as of yet until further information, in terms of until they're given that permission to do so. However, in Ndimuli, just a few minutes ago, I saw some of the relatives who just walked out asking them if they've been given any more information, and they nodded in frustration, saying they have not been given any more information. In Ndimuli, in the morning, when we talked to some of the family members, they said that their frustration had actually led them to even look for their own choppers, they say, from Kitale, and trying to retrieve and search that particular plane and where it's located. One of the family members we talked to in Ndimuli saying that they, from the reports that they are getting, is that they know where the plane is, but they're not able to also reach it because of, as you've mentioned, that there's very bad weather down at the Aberdares in Ndimuli. And remember in Ndimuli that friends and family and colleagues of the missing 10 continue to stream in at the Western Hotel just to get information. Earlier on in Ndimuli, the CEO of FlySax, George Kivindio, had a press briefing saying that he confirms that 10 people were on board, 2 female pilots were in charge of that particular plane. And he tells us that these 2 female pilots had years of experience. We asked him about the state of the plane. He says it was in very good condition. And in Ndimuli, he says also that he cannot give us further information concerning that particular incident, saying that he's awaiting even for confirmation and more information from government spokesperson to ensure that they are on the same page in terms of giving out information. However, in Ndimuli, we've also been informed that officials from the investigative arm of the government are also meeting the family members as we talk to you, trying to give them some sort of information. Remember, as earlier mentioned in Ndimuli, that the family members here are saying that they are frustrated, that they are not getting information that they need from the civil aviation, from the company itself, in terms of where are their loved ones. You can imagine in Ndimuli the kind of frustration that they are experiencing right now. Over 12 hours since the incident, no one knows the whereabouts of their family members. 8 on board, 2 female pilots in Ndimuli.
See, in an incident of such nature, usually there are scheduled press briefings. You said that there was one this morning by the CEO of SACS, but is there any other scheduled press briefing probably later this afternoon? Do you know for certain that at this time probably there'll be more updates? In Ndimuli, we asked in terms of the particular timings for the press briefing. The CEO of FlySax, George Kivindio, telling us that he confirmed that he will talk to us a bit later, but no timings were given in Ndimuli, considering that what they say is that they are also monitoring in terms of reaching to the exact location, which they didn't give us the exact location. They also do not know where exactly the plane is, considering bad weather. So maybe in Ndimuli, with regard to the search and rescue effort that will be happening at the Aberdares, when and if they locate the plane, and when and if they find the missing 10, then they would be able to speak to us. So yes, they confirmed that there would be a press briefing scheduled for later on, but in terms of the briefings, we do not have. However, in Ndimuli, keep it Citizen TV, View Sasa, and also on our digital platforms to know and get information as it unfolds in Ndimuli.